LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Set, 8, read. Watch the call. Watch the call. Snap.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go now. 30 base.
59. Not here. Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
Go on.
He's crossing. He's checking crap. Check. Jim.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. He's got a first down past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 4. Watch twins. Rush in. He's checking. Crash.
Look at me. Go.
Check.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam.
Hey, Sam off.
Spot.
Get it.
Watch the twist.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check 15, check 15.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Hey, lock it. Look, squeeze.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Zoo.
50 cents.
Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Golden Eagles 7, Chargers nothing.
On the ready.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well, sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the
blitz coming, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA! Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, Barkley, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will have a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
The score, Golden Eagles 19, Chargers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Ready? A first down carry for Barkley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Go, 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 go. You must get time. Go. Check, 59, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Check. Kill. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Mexico City.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 59. Man, I got the...
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's right. We can't get stuck.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Mike 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
If you don't get this boy, you just snap.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll set up a throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Watch the whip.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Wide, get wide. Switch.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, lock it.
Flare. Deuce.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Kill.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough. For a first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
McCaffrey on the counter. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Set. 10-2, sir.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the ready.
57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
X3. 218. Chop it. Get it.
2nd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards.
Hey, here we go.
Now.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Past the 20. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Here we go. 90 full.
First down.
Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
15 line. Now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And this is complete. It's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap.